Hey, focus. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I gotta work on that delay. I know there's a setting I did before, and I think once you set up the stream, you have to like just start all over to get to it again. But my package from GreenHoodSmoke came in. Yes, sir. I know that feeling. I went to sleep for a couple hours and woke up at about 11:30 local. It's like, all right, let's go do something. He packaged it very well because he probably knows they're gonna treat this box like crap. And surprisingly, everything, the box came in really good shape. There we go. Go this way with it. And put the knife up for a minute. My luck is I'm gonna stab something. Ooh. All right. So we got our little tubes. About like 20 of those. Little plugs or caps for them. Bottoms, tops. At least that's what she said. Let's see what we got. Oh, we have a mixing guide. Very nice. YouTube, yeah, you can't read that. Don't read that. I'm pretty sure YouTube will have a shit fit on that one. Ooh, God, the packaging looks awesome. I'm gonna say that's yellow. Nah, we know it's orange. That's Orange Hood Smoke. This is Focus's color. This is for you, Focus. Brookside, J-Dog. This is Unit 91, True Blue. We got our three colors. We got our caps. I want to see what these tubes look like in person. Hold on. It's nice. Cardboard, but it feels good, like sturdy. That's very nice. That's gonna make some nice little smoke devices. And the only thing I need to do is I need to buy some green fuse, and then we can stage some of this up, and then when I go shooting, we can use this for dramatic entrance, having fun, whatever. Wait, is EDC here? Hey, EDC is here. I missed you. My bad. Looks like a package from Mexico. But that is it. I mean, just a quick unboxing. The product looks awesome. The packaging was very, done well. These containers, I love that he has the screw-on lids so that they don't just pop off in shipping, because that would be messy. And those are on there kind of good too. So these are the 400 gram, the big boys. So it's 400, 400, 400. But he does have smaller sizes. So like small, medium, large, I think. I just went with this that way, buy once, cry once. Plus, I wasn't sure how much of it I would end up using once I get out there and start shooting and throwing these around. I know Green Hood can't jump in right now because he said he was going to a wedding, but definitely an awesome shipment, awesome setup, awesome presentation. All right. And because, we are a gun tubing community, a little eye candy, so you didn't like waste the trip. That's for everyday carry because he loves his cigs, both of them. This one reminds me of Focus because it's got his trademark color, which there's a red bulk carrier group I was thinking about getting for that. I may end up doing. Uh-oh, dude! I know you were at a wedding. I didn't expect you to jump in here. Go back to the wedding. Dance with your wife. There's Canic for the Canic lovers. But that trigger, it's like the best trigger ever. I'll die. I'll go to the grave with that trigger. And for the Glock, haters, as a dagger, because it's just as good as a Glock, but it's cheaper. Echelon, because basically that is the sexiest handgun when it came out, because they took all the good stuff that everybody wanted and threw it on one gun. There's that M287, that thicker than honey lube. Got that from my boy, uh, King Camo. That's the knife in the holster. I'd grab it, but I got both hands full. Turn. That is a GSG 22 long rifle, Firefly. It's a SIG clone. So, oh, it's Serafina. If you haven't seen Serafina's music videos, you might like them. That's the boy that, everybody wants. And it's got a special device coming in the mail. I don't know how long it's going to take to get here, but I'm figuring within a week I should have the little special thing for that everybody loves. Taurus TX22. And it's peanut butter time. Got that two-tone, which if you notice, the FDE, striker fire guns, the grips are coyote, but the slide's more flat, dark earth brown. I know it's because of, polymer and metallic, but it matches well with those guys. So, oh, and there's my ghetto shockwave that, is just as good. Oh yeah, that special thing's the only reason you can't keep it in stock right now. And the store I got it from, which was a big box store, didn't have it online, but they had it in store only. So I had to actually go to the store to, make sure they had it in stock and pick it up. They wouldn't let you add it to cart and buy it ahead of time. I can't wait to shoot this M4 Benelli clone, especially once I get about 100 rounds through it, see if it, just chews through everything or if I got to keep that, high velocity rounds. But I got plenty of them. That's the little expensive 300 blackout that I'm still trying to figure out if I like it or not. That one is my 5.5, my 5.56 223 CMMG. That one, she's accurate as hell for being a mass produced rifle. But that's a build. That's that Citadel Boss 25 AR-12, and then was that a Remington 783 and 243 Winchester. I got that one because basically I got it for like half price almost. So I was like, yeah, I'll get a bolt. Yeah, let's go back to that for a second. So that little dude, they made him sexy as hell for being a 22. I don't know why they decided to make him so sexy, but like the cuts, the serrations, even the little lightning cut on the top. Where's that little light? I need my EDC flashlight, damn it. But yeah, that dude looks nice. Pistol politics. Dude, I told you I was gonna get the wall. I just didn't get the bundle. I kind of custom sized it and ordered the I got the locking, so I ain't got to take the guns off every time I want to do something. And if y'all ever get a hold up display, those are really good. And they're all keyed the same when you order them all at the same time. So I got that for my rifles that are up here. Everything on the rack I just throw in the safe. Those are quick to grab and go. And that is my full size P320 with safety. So I can take this guy, slap a threaded barrel in him, and put a comp on him that'll be nested in that frame to have a nice clean little comped M18. What up, Pat? Oh, you want that? That ain't nothing, dude. I mean, it's a CMMG lower stripped. Uh, I think it's a Wilson Combat grip that I got. I just got a bunch of red parts because, red was the easiest to find. I wanted to do a blue one, but it's hard to find blue in the same color. The upper is a PSA 300 blackout. I think it's a 7-inch with a Marauder foregrip handguard. Think that's an SBA 3 pistol brace. That boy is the Vortex Spitfire 3X Prism. J-Dog knows what that is. It's got the etched reticle. It's red and green, and yeah, just enough magnification that if you need to, you're good to go. Uh, got a 20 round hex mag for 300 blackout. But yeah, I've got to get a couple more replacement parts for like the spring and detent for the buffer tube, and I think she's ready to go again. And when I get the parts for that, I'll probably get the parts to finish this one out, which is a 16-inch 556 PSA upper, another CMMG strip lower. It's got the little BS like mil spec stock that originally came on my CMMG rifle, but let's go over here real quick. Yeah, I need to organize. I was thinking about putting a precision grip on it, but that, I don't know, it was cheap, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make like maybe Christmas something for a Christmas tree with these because they're very Christmassy. Dude, Brooks should be in here. Focus is in here. Serafina, EDC was in here. J Dog, Pistol Politics, Pat. Who else we got in here? Exophil, which I think if he's still in here, cool. If not, he's probably on the video game. 2A The Way was in here. Think I got everybody listed. Where are my blue parts? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Complete RMR screw pack. Because some of these optics aren't coming with the crap that you need. It's always good to have extra screws for your optics. Like that one, was just some China one off of Amazon, but I'll take all sizes just so I know I have what I need. Now I will say, was it Vortex and Hollow Sun? They give you all the screws and stuff you need. Yeah, that's from the guns I used to have loaded, but because YouTube won't let you have loaded guns anymore. What? All right, I got blue parts somewhere, but anyway, then where you going, girl? Come here. And you can't have a studio without coffee, right, Pistol? I had my little Holosun, not Holosun, Osite SE fly off because I think my little torque wrench messed up on me, and I'm hoping it was just maybe it was a short screw, but I had to replace the pins on my echelon and the screws, and it feels solid on there. I got to get it to the range soon and just double check it. And once I get it double checked, I'm gonna grab a holster and I'm probably gonna start EDCing that for a while because I've got like 5 mags. She feels great. She's got a lot of places to just get a hold of her. And yeah, that's not the rechargeable one either. And it's not solar, so you will have to replace the battery every so often. But usually, based on use, maybe every year you should probably replace your batteries anyway, just to be safe, especially on something you count on. But yeah, and I know that's probably like starbursting like crazy. That one I had to unplug because I was doing the unboxing and used the extension cord I had for it. So if you ever get these lights, I do recommend getting the extension cords for USB A to USB, yeah, USB A to A. That way you can reach everything because that one just long enough to go down. That one goes down to the bottom of the board, and that one just happens to reach. But it depends, I guess, on who decides to cut the wire. Hell yeah, go Vortex. Oh, the plate carrier. It's just a 511 Tech plate carrier. Um, it's got the actual placard that's attached to it. I added the little quick connect to the plate carrier. So it's a Ace Tac micro chest rig without the harness on it. And then I just mounted it to the actual plate carrier. So it's got the 2 wings on the side for like radio and some extra gear, 2 pistol mags, 3 AR-15, or probably I think you probably get AK mag in there too. This little thing has multiple pockets on it. I keep survival type stuff in there, like a multi-tool. I got a thing of pepper spray, fire starter, and actually I need to put some other stuff in there. I won that from King of Camo, the Surefire G2XLE. It's a nice little flashlight. I need to pop that open. I need to put this in there. Pyro Putty. So it'll help, like, get your fires going. And we can all use a little face paint because, Halloween's coming up. So got that 5 color camo. But yeah, camouflage makeup kit. I'm gonna use some of that for some videos I'm planning on trying to do. And because it's hot down in the south, you got to have a hat and something that's a little bit more comfortable than that all the time. But yeah, and if my boy Heavy is watching, there's that white Lancer Arctic or AR-15 mag that you can't find right now because you may never be able to find it again if they don't make them again. Got that alien green, which you can still get. I'm in two with the glow in the dark mags, and they do glow in the dark. You just got to charge them with like some lighting. Why you hating on Hollow Sun, J Dog? I my EDC, which ain't even up here, has a Hollow Sun EPS carry. That thing is never let me down yet. That thing is solid. And I can't wait to find. This is my first Glock, all right? And there's a story behind why I decided to get this one as my first. Because I won a raffle, or I won a giveaway thing on another YouTuber's channel, and it has a part for it. So because I got the part, I'm like, well, I guess I need to get the firearm so I can use the part. So they came out with FDE. I was like, you know what? It matches everything else. Let's go. Oh, you're good, Paul. Dude, it was completely random. I literally got it in the mail. It's like, screw it. I always do my unboxings for y'all guys. Just be safe, Paul, wherever you're going. Keep your head on the swivel. And don't let her push you around, man. Domestic violence goes both ways, Paul. You know I'm kidding. Well, I'll agree with that, Pat. Everything's good until it ain't. If it'll make you feel better. What do I got a vortex I can throw on it. I just have to move some stuff around. Trying to think. Crap. Nah, I have to get another vortex because the one that I was gonna put on it, I put on this guy because it's got that same footprint. So I have to grab another one of those when they go on sale and slap it on that guy. But I'll definitely put that SE on something. If nothing else, I'll put the SE on the 22 because Pistol Politics knows a gun is naked without an optic. Now I'm not putting Delta Point pros on everything. I got one. I mean, and that little guy, he's probably gonna be lonely because that little guy is dangerous. That guy might go off on me, but has never done it yet. But yeah, and we got that top flight security for all this. Booyah. She's like, I'm old. Aren't you, girl? Yeah. You say, flop. Really? Like, I'm camera shy. Aren't you, girl? Oh, there she is. YouTube's gonna be like, that's an aggressive breed. We're gonna have to shut you down. I mean, technically I could handle one of the SIGs. Let's see if we get shut down. Because I'm gonna touch something and SIG's gonna freak the fuck out. SIG, this is a piece of plastic. It's empty. Is the live gonna get shut down? But yeah, that's that grip angle. There ain't even metal in this thing, except there might be. I don't know if there's like a. There's got to be a little spring or something in the mag release. That's about the only thing metal in this. But yeah, but yeah. So on this guy, I can find a place to put him. Where you going? Oh, all right. Did I get shut down? Okay, no, I didn't get shut down. All right. So I think this last little section right here is where the little comp will sit inside here, and then the slide for the M18 will go here. So that's what I'm shooting for, is get one of those Harrington Arms FDE comps, and it'll sit inside this little groove right here. Oh, this little groove right here. Then I'll probably get like an FDE TLR1 from Streamlight for a flashlight. Just something fun to mess with and actually use the functionality of the fire control unit. Yeah, YouTube's like, all right, like he's got a sword, so the guy can't be that bad. Well, YouTube, we'll let this guy slide. Yeah, sure. It's like it looks like a gun, but taco. Yeah, we got 8 people up in here. Where were y'all when I was on Rumble? I was on Rumble. I'm all like holding my shotgun. I'm racking it. I'm practicing my dual and quad loads, which I actually started to get the quad loads down a little bit. It wasn't perfect, but I didn't think I was actually going to be able to do it. This little guy, allegedly, allegedly what? It's Rumble. Ain't no allegedly. I was all up on my guns. They don't care. They're not, retarded. Wait, can I say the R word? Oh shoot, I'm gonna get canceled. They're not mentally defunct like YouTube. Oh, that is the Benelli M4 clone by Mac Armament. You may recognize Mac because they're the first company that I know of because, or the most popular one that came out with the MP5 clone that everybody is now starting to come out with. And Mac makes a lot of clones. And I love this thing. It's got the pick rail on top. It's got some awesome iron sights, which I didn't expect for a shotgun. Let me get up in here. YouTube, I've got a gimbal. I'm nowhere near it. But it's got that one. But yeah, and they shipped that thing really well. I wish I wouldn't have done a live unboxing of it because I was exhausted and I'm just all up on my guns on YouTube, and YouTube was like, "Whoa, what are you doing? You can't be doing that." But when they shipped it, they had a cover for the rear, a cover for the front sight. They even had a cover for the pick rail. Nobody covers their pick rail. I was like, really? Oh, uh-oh. Is it my connection or is it YouTube? Spas? Oh, you talking? Everybody calls this the Spas. It's a Maverick 88. It's got the ATI top folding stock because you can get the Maverick 88, the little security one, but I was like, I could spend an extra, what, maybe 30 bucks, give or take, allegedly, and it comes with this already, or I would have to spend like 3 times that to get it and put it on later. I'm like, I don't need the other one if I got one like that. But we're going sideways. Hold on. Yeah, that didn't work. All right, we'll go back. But yeah, and that's the one I give EDC crap over. Be like, hey, look at my shockwave. I mean, it's almost like a shockwave. Or where they got now the aftershock, which is like I think a short version of that, but in like the M4 or a semi-auto conversion. And I'm still looking for some decent lights for above, because these little guys right here, um, let's see, we'll go white, white, white. They're okay. They're made for like, I haven't lost my internet connection. I have good internet connection. What are you doing? All right. Did I lose? Why is my video down? Hello? Am I the only one that I'm not seeing video on YouTube, or no? Let me let me see if I can reconnect. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. Had to restart my connection on the camera. It's coming, guys. Give it a second. There we go. Yeah. Maybe that'll reset our YouTube, spies. Maybe they jumped in right when it went dark and they didn't see anything. But yeah, YouTube, I didn't do anything. I lost connection on my phone. All right, back to these lights. What I'm looking for is I want to come out and be like a bar that goes across to kind of rain down light over the board. So kind of like how that is lighting up that one area. I want something that goes across the top and kind of lights up most of the top layer at least. I didn't expect much from these because it was a good deal. I'll admit, you get 3 of them for like 20 beans, and you can control it. It's got an awesome control. You can time it, you can change colors, you can make it freak out. And they just cycle and do whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's so nice that we might actually start playing Mariah Carey up in here, because 'tis the season. Oh, the pistols? Let's go back through the pistols. Hold on 1 second for me, because give me 1 second. I'm gonna move my light because I originally had it set up for a. There we go. There we go. And let me turn this one over. All right. Yes. If you're gonna stream, get you some lights. These are okay. I was just trying to get the studio up and going because I'm just a hardworking person that doesn't have time to, do a bunch of BS. So this was my first Canic, my only Canic right now. It's a TPS or TP9 SF. Basically, it's a full-size non-optic cut. It's not bad. I mean, I'm assuming it's like a first run for that series because the front slide is very slick. There's like nothing really to grab hold of, and if you're not careful, you're gonna cut yourself. That's just a PSA dagger. Got a threaded barrel, cut, RMR cut for the optic. It's got the compact sniper green frame. This is my Echelon 4.0, the compact one. Uh, I thought about doing the whole full size grip with the threaded barrel and comp for it, but actually I'm probably just gonna keep it the same and use it as an everyday carry at some point. I got the O-Sight SE, which uses a battery. It's enclosed. It's nice. I love. Let me see if I can get in here. The sight on this rear sight. I'm waiting on the lag to catch up. All right, come on. There we go. Yeah, I think that's as far as I can get. That's as far as I can get with the gimbal. But yeah, I love that little shoe. U shape on the back. It makes it so easy to line that up when you're like in a hurry. Uh, this guy is a GSG 22 long rifle SIG clone. I need to go shoot it, and I'm gonna shoot all this stuff 2 weeks from now when I take everything out and just break everything in finally. But supposedly it has issues jamming a lot or not feeding properly, so we're gonna find out for sure. This one, my store had it, so I was like, I can't pass it up. I got to grab it while it's there because nobody's keeping these in stock. It's a TX22 optics cut, uh, 22 long rifle. I do have is it Freedom Fingers? I'm thinking Freedom Fingers is the name I'm thinking of. It's coming for that. So once it gets here, I'll slap that in and we'll see how she goes. But I do want to try it without it first and then, try it with it after because I want to know for sure how it does without the addition and that way I can compare the two. Paul, the TP9SF Elite. I want to say I've heard nothing but good stories about it. I don't have one. Um, I think you know, Coach has said, yeah, those are pretty decent. I think he recommends changing there's something about the trigger that you got to change to make it even better. It takes up like some of the slack, but other than that, yeah, it should be pretty good to go. And that's the M17. It's a P320 variant. It does have a safety because all the M series has a safety. I think you can get it without a safety, but it's like, what's the point? That was my first gun that got me into all this about a little over a year and a half ago. So I've been busy over the last, what month are we in? October? And so yeah, about 19 months. And I've got all this plus one or two extra somewhere. Then of course there's the M18, which that one I have fired. I got it Memorial, the Memorial holiday season this year. So of course, the M18, M17 come with two 21 round mags, which is that little extended mag right there. And both of these have the same grip module, which I thought was stupid because the full size should have a full size grip module, but that's me. And they had one 17 round mag each. So SIG had the deal also for two free mags when you buy a SIG firearm. So I ended up getting two more of the 21 round mags. So this guy came with four of the 21 round mags and a 17 round mag. This guy has his two, plus I bought one extra before and a 17. So I'm like up to seven 21 round mags and two 17s. And then I've got my little knockoff magazines because I wanted to try them out. I think I got a Min 2 and I think I got an ETS. And I think the ETS, people say just needs broke in. Ugh. So yeah, I got two of these just to try them out. They're polymer. They're I think they're the 17 round ones. Yeah, they're 17s for the P320. I use those for like range. Nothing that I would count on. This one, again, I think they made a mistake by making these like, see-through, because you can see that spring's all jacked up looking, and it gives you like, confidence that it's going to work. But I think originally I was having issues with these feeding, but again, it may just need broke in. And I use factory, like I use, store-bought ammo 99% of the time. The one time I used some reman ammo, this girl, the 300 Blackout, said she wasn't having it. Said, if you ever do that again, I will, end you. She got vicious with me. Paul coming in with the smoke. Had a Hello Kitty chain. For which one? What are we Hello Kitty in? Like the AR? Are we talking smack about the color AR? Matter of fact, let me do something real quick because it's annoying me. Probably talking about the color lights. I need to turn them off. All right. So that's the lights that are, you got to turn them all the way down. If you turn them up, the camera hates it because it can't focus on, the light in the dark. Yeah, let me get my. There you go. Oh, we're learning about airsoft. Yes, we are. Airsoft is awesome. Did somebody come in looking for airsoft? I have plenty of airsoft. I mean, hold up. We'll go up here. He can stand watch over everything. And let's see. That is a nice little dagger right there. She is cute. She is sexy. She knows it. Um, but I'm not a fan of Hello Kitty. But I'm just saying, if I'm the friend that don't speak code. Oh shit. You gotta let me know that we're talking code. Anyway, I'm too old to, be talking code because I ain't scared. I know Paw Paw, he ain't scared. Paw Paw tell them to do what they need to do and enjoy it while they're doing it. Oh, why my gimbal's all kind of crazy? Hold up. Uh, Got some Annabelle shit going on. Hold on. There we go. I swear I'm gonna get a Chucky doll for this room and hide it like right behind the guns right there and see how many people notice it when I go live. I know you guys are gonna know now, but it's mainly if anybody actually pops in that's not one of you guys. And if I could get one that actually like is has like motion or something and have it like run across, run off the, ledge, or maybe it's remote control, that would be funny. How long have I been live? Oh shoot, 56 minutes, 57 minutes. Oh, real quick, since Pawpaw's here, so he ain't got to go watch the beginning of this. I got my shipment from GreenHoodSmoke. Got the blue, the orange, and the red. I got about 20 tubes, 20 tops, 20 bottoms, some instructions on all that. Give me some fuses, and then I can make my little smoke distraction devices. Yeah, yeah, I'm about done, Pawpaw. Originally, it was just to show this, but then, since everybody was here, it was like, might as well just show a couple things I had out. I was originally gonna take my safes and pull everything out and try to organize them now that I've changed where I'm putting everything. So that is a Black Monk Monastery uh, handmade. I forget the actual name of it. The one I originally ordered looked a little different than that over a year ago, and their supplier for some of the parts for it apparently went out of business after COVID. So after like 6 months, like, hey, how's it going? Am I gonna get it? It's like, we're waiting because we're waiting on the supplier. They did finally like emails like, this is what we have now. We don't have it. They did actually go out of business. Like, okay, cool. And they actually sent me about a year and a half later, damn near, they sent it out, and it's got like a lifetime warranty. If it breaks or anything, they'll replace anything. I wish I had the original picture of what I ordered because it was a little bit different, but for my Call of Duty people. Plus, you need all the help you can get when shit hits the fans. What, yeah? And I'm thinking about getting a sign later. I ain't doing it right now because I've been spending a bunch on stuff. But there's a place that'll do my like logo for an actual LED sign. So I was going to do that, and I'll probably stick it off to the side somewhere. And that little guy down there is full of slugs and buckshot. My computer screen is screwing with me. All right, some LARPing, I guess. Serafina, the smoke is because we support each other. GreenHoodSmoke is starting, his little business, and no offense, smoke is fun. You throw that stuff out there, you make a dramatic entrance on your videos, and you can't say you don't use smoke if you were to make a music video. Get some little strobe lights, you know, some lasers, some smoke fog, it's all the same. Yeah, no, it's not lit up because I had to unplug it so that this little light right here would reach my workshop desk so I could unbox the other thing, the smoke. I mean, I can plug it in now because I'm done with the light over on this side. Do do do. Yeah. But yeah. Do do do. Plugging in a light. YouTube. Chill out. Your mama sucks. And then there was like, definitely an upgrade from that little guy. But that little guy is now my coffee station, which I have been using on a regular now that I got that, in here. Because getting off work and coming in here and doing the live at like, 8 in the morning central, yeah, I need a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah. And Papa, you can get that for yours. I think it's ATI, A as in Adam, Tom, Ida. Uh, they make the top folding stock. You just swap out the grip. Um, I added the little shell side saddles up there. I want to say it was probably like 40 beans, but it definitely gives it that good. It the side saddle on the stock makes it look nice. Now you can't put an optic on it, but I mean it's a 12 gauge. Who really needs an optic on 12 gauge? Unless it's that one. Can I zoom in? No. At some point, I'm gonna upgrade my camera so I can actually have more functionality. I want one I can control and like zoom in and everything. What are we looking at? You talking about you looking at the slat wall or you looking at what's on the wall? Now, they do make bundles, and to give you an idea what you're looking at. All right, so from the bottom here to this little line right here, I want to say that's probably 3 feet. So 3 feet there, and from this seam over is 4 feet. So that if you can picture that from here over, I think that's their 3x4. Yeah, that's their 3x4. I did an extra foot on top, so I made mine 4 feet tall, and then I did an extra 2 feet over, so mine's 6 feet wide. Just to give you an idea of like how big everything is. So 3x4. This one is about 5 and some change beans, and it comes with like the rack, the 6 rack, and it has a couple other things that come with it for like maybe 2 pistols, maybe a shelf. But I knew I had more than what they. I didn't want the bundle. I wanted to be able to customize. So I ended up getting 5 of these 90-degree. So they come out and they're 90 degrees. So it's kind of flat with the wall. Not like flat, flat, but it parallels to the wall. I got 5 of these for my flat 90s. They're all keyed the same. They're keyed the same as these guys because when you order them all at the same time, you get everything gets keyed the same. So you got one key that opens all of the locks. I got 3 of the rifle ones, which has a barrel holder and the locking mount that goes through the trigger. So see, locking mount, barrel, barrel. So again, I had 5 of the 90s, and then I ended up getting 5 of these guys, which I think is like a 45 offset, which I want to say is what Pistol Politics has. He's got a bunch of them, and he also has. There's another version that has like two. It'll be like it has a hook here and another hook somewhere over here, so it kind of holds it like a cradle. But their mounts are not that expensive either. Like, to be honest, I think this guy was like $6, and this guy was like probably close to the same thing almost. The locks were probably more expensive than I think that one was like maybe that one was 20, but it comes with the plate and it comes with the lock. No, not 20. I think that one might have been 30. So I think that was 30. This one was 40 because it's the lock, the plate, and then it's like the holder. So it's basically you're spending about 30 beans on the locking, and then If you get the rifle one, it's an extra 10 for that. So they're very reasonable on their mounts. And if you ever have to add on to your wall, you can actually just get more slat panels and just keep building. You can build off to the side, you can build up and down, you can do whatever. It's very modular. And unlike most of the people that you see out there, I got this one myself. Stay dangerous. Sorry, I just got my chat back. Fonte. People keep jumping in. But yeah. Uh, I've noticed that if you see anybody that has a hold up display and they got the little name tag on it, I'm pretty sure they got that donated to them to advertise for them. But it's an American company. They ship it out quick. I know they probably have this all, boxed up, so all they got to do is grab it and go. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. The hardest part of putting this together is taking the stud finder, going through and marking all the studs, because you got to screw in 2 screws per stud per panel. Uh, so I ended up putting 80 screws in this entire setup. And then it's got the little covers that go in between the tracks to cover up the screws. So it looks very clean, very put together. Um, yeah. And they've got like 6 or 7 different options for the color of the panel. This is gunmetal gray. Um, there's like 3 different wood options. They're a little bit more expensive because it is actually wood, but they do look good. Like if you've been to Arms Room, he's got the wood one. It looks good. It kind of looks like the furniture on that. It's that kind of color, and they've got like 3 different colors. Which 5.7 did you get? I noticed the Rugers are running about 4 cheeseburgers lately, and I think the PSA is about just under that now. As long as you didn't buy an FN 5.7, because that's just way too much money for something that you're probably never gonna use other than as a range toy. Paw Paw. Yeah, Paw Paw, that sucks. Trust me. Severe depreciation like that sucks. Why am I getting like ooh, how's that M&P 5.7? Because it M&P, I'll admit, M&P looks good. If they don't do anything else, they at least have a nice look. Well, it's because it's a Chevy, dude. You got to get a Ram. At least you know with a Ram, you're not gonna keep your money. but you get them cheap enough that it doesn't matter. Damn, Pawpaw, what the heck did you buy? Was it a Denali? You must have bought that thing like during COVID when they were having a shortage of trucks and they were charging stupid amounts. My boss he had an actual Ram, I think. It it was still like a year or two old when he sold it. He sold it for more than he paid for it. He made a profit off of that truck because of the cost on it went up so much. The way I look at it, Papa, they got you there, but you'll get them back somewhere. Yeah, speaking of which, I just got hey, your registration expires in 3 months. Click on this link to renew. Like, yeah, I need to open that flashlight because I'm actually kind of interested. That's my first surefire too. Anybody got any questions? Any curious about anything? Need me to get up close on anything? Like, so I like deals. Paid full price for that one because that was my first one. I got a TLR2 for it. That's how much I overpaid because that was the only thing they had at the store I was at, which was like my childhood local gun store. But yeah, I love them because they've always been there. They've been there like since I've been a kid, so they've been there over 40 years that I know of. That one, that one was a good deal because that was just over 5 cheeseburgers, and with the free mags were worth at least 120. So yeah, shoot, stay dangerous. What you got? Speak and be heard. Eh, I mean, my EDC is a 365X macro, the comp version, but before I got that, I did carry that. I have a matter of fact, is it out here? I think it's in here. Hold on. Yeah. T-Rex arms, Ironside hybrid. It's got the super soft backer. It's like, oh, it's like a luxury car, material. It's like, yeah, it feels good. I'll give you that. Just say, look, it works. That's all I need. I don't care as long as it works. And it does work. And that holster with that gun, I can carry at 3 o'clock, no problem. I can I can use my seatbelt in the truck with no problem. So yeah, would I still carry it? Yeah. Now I may carry it on the outside of the waistband because I do have the little clips to swap out on this thing. Oh, heck no, Papa. You're my out. I don't have an appendix carry for the 320. That's the only reason I don't carry it right now. Because on the strong side, it prints a little bit because I do keep that 21 round mag in it, and just because it's a full size. I haven't tried this guy yet. It'll probably like fit better, and I do need to get a different holster. I'm still on the fence trying to figure out if I want to get the holster that is based on the flashlight, not the gun, which is the tail like the tier one concealed MSP Modern Samurai Project. That way, if I want to carry that one or that one, I just swap the light over and you're good to go. Or if I want to slap it on this guy, I can slap it on that. I can throw him in the holster and I'm good to go. That one, I don't know. Might work, might not. And that guy is not getting a TLR1. That one's probably going to borrow the light, my TLR7 from my EDC. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't think every single P320 is an issue. If they ever figure out what the issue is 100% without, having to pay for it, they'll probably tell us, but I don't think they'll ever tell us. And I guarantee out of those two, both of them are probably okay to use because there's nothing about them that seems loose, seems iffy. I'm not using I'm not using a retention holster that might jack with the trigger while it's holstered. I'm not using I'm not putting thousands of rounds through them and wearing out the fire control unit. So for right now, I can't even say they're a range toy because I got to double check that my range will let me actually use them. Uh, I'll use them out on like family's property somewhere, but that's the part that sucks is you got to find out where you can actually use it too. But I'll dry fire all day long with it now, which I do need to like start doing that. But I need a battle belt. But all right, guys, thank everybody for coming. It's been an awesome stream. I didn't expect everybody to show up the entire time, but thank you all for showing up. I'm gonna head over to Paw Paws and give him some love because Paw Paw puts in the time all the time and needs all the help he can get. Bye, Taco. Bye, Dangerous. Bye, everybody else lurking. All right, we'll catch you next time because I think even my camera's getting low on battery since I've been mobile with it. Bye, Paul. Stay strapped and keep one in the chamber, as Utah always says.